Life is a better place if you choose to set the pace. I know that it comes with ups and downs. On a daily we have to fight, try to live and to survive. Another day to get the drive. At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain. You'll be fine, you'll be okay. You'll be fine, you'll be okay. You'll be fine, you'll be okay. Spicy with Phina.
Distance, they say, is just a test of how far love can travel. For some people, distance means so little when someone means so much to you. But for others, out of sight is out of mind. Join me in the story of two lovebirds apart, and let's find a meeting point. This is Spicy with Phina. Let's get to meet our guest, and when we come back, we'll give you the gist. I'll be right back.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain.
Emeka Emetu Kalu is an entrepreneur and data analyst, content creator, and a photographer. He hails from Abia State or Hafia. He is a graduate of genetics and biotechnology from the University of Calabar in Calabar. Uduak Esang Intuen is a producer, actress, artist, song and scriptwriter who hails from Akwa Ibom State. Uduak is a graduate of Royal Arts Academy. Uduak has featured in a host of movies including Best Friends in the World, Men Are Scum, Imperial Rift, and a host of others. Uduak also loves singing, writing, acting, and making content.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all your pain.
Welcome back. You've just met my guest. It's Spicy with Phina. As you can see, they're already seated. Uduak, how are you?
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
You look good though.
Thank you.
I love your nails. They're beautiful.
Thank you, and you look nice too.
Thank you. Emeka, how are you?
I'm doing
A perfect gentleman. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Let's look at the story and then we can drive the conversation.
Okay.
My boyfriend's attitude changed since he traveled out. We've been together for 4 years, but before he traveled out, he was very caring. Before, he was very caring and very loving. He was very nice and even supportive. It's been 6 years since he left and everything has just switched. Every conversation is forced. I even told him I'm sick and he didn't even call to check up on me. I don't know what to do. Should I still hold on knowing that he might be trying to settle in over there and needs more time? Or should I just move on with my life? Now, it's a season of Jackpot. Like everybody wants to just run away.
Exactly.
So in my head, I'm like, okay, how can we, let's look at the impacts this whole Jackpot syndrome, can have on relationship. I'll start with you, Emeka. What do you think will be the impact of, should I say, proximity? What is the impact? Do this whole scenario of you jackpotting and leaving your girlfriend or leaving your boyfriend or leaving your relationship, what impact is it going to have on one's relationship, either the positive or negative side?
Well, it's a big one. It goes both ways.
Okay.
Right. So it depends on the two parties involved.
Okay.
Number one, if the two parties involved are actually very close to themselves and they keep communication intact, it can still stay strong. But if these two parties are people that, if they are not seeing themselves, that relationship will not be strong. Then it's going to be very, very difficult.
Difficult for
yes,
them.
especially for the girl, because I know this is the point where they always want that attention. And if her love language is
maybe quality time
and the rest of it, so it's going to be a big one for her. So it depends on this individual.
Both parties, yeah. What do you think?
I think it's personality too, because it's the two personality. Because I feel like as a girl, there are girls that like attention, there are girls that don't like attention.
Okay.
So I wouldn't know which kind of person she is.
Okay.
But from her message, it's obvious she likes the attention.
Exactly.
But then, I don't want to skip it, but 6 years, Jesus no do pass that one. 6
No,
years.
it's actually 6 months though.
Oh, okay.
The guy have just been away for 6 months.
Okay, I heard 6 years.
No, it's 6 months. It's 6 months.
What's
Sorry.
going on?
It's actually 6 months.
Okay,
Yes.
but then I feel like if my partner is far away from me, he has to do more than how he used to do when he was close. I feel like he has to call more, video calls, text messages.
Okay.
I wouldn't do well with the oh, I'm busy, let's be text. All those, I'm an attention freak. Yeah, sorry to say. So I don't think I would thrive. Trust me, it will affect me like.
So
very well.
what's actually your take on distance relationship? Like, do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think? What's your take on it?
Well, for me, it's not my best of choice. Yes, for me.
But what if you have to go, for greener pasture like everybody?
If I have to go, I have to make out a plan for the both of us. I mean, you've been with this lady for 4 years. 4 years is even long. Say, what have you been doing 4 years? Is it a 5 years course? So for me, at this point in time, I should have made plans. Okay, babe, I want to go out. Then let's say 3 months, 6 months, I'm trying to settle down. And then before it even gets to 7 months or the 8th month, I should make plans to bring you over. Do you understand? So at that moment, let's say I'm settling down my 3 months, I should have said something about you coming over. Because for me, long distance, 1 year, no. I beg, I don't jack.
I really don't jack. Okay, looking at that long distance relationship, for you, Udwak, would you let me also have your take on that?
Yeah.
Like he said, it's not his thing. What about you? Especially when he's over there, he's sending you everything. He calls you and does everything. Do you think you can?
Sometimes everything does not work. Like for me, everything is not it. Like when I mean everything, like you're sending me money, it's not it. I need attention. I need you. So I feel like if you're my partner and you want to japa, and I'm not even part of the plan. From Nigeria, I would have asked you, why am I not part of the plan? Then okay, when you now leave, okay, after some months, why am I not hearing myself coming there too?
Exactly.
Do you get? Because if I have the chance to japa, obviously I'll put my partner, because like I said, I love attention. So I would love to carry my partner along. And I'm speaking from someone that has seen this happen. I've seen someone stay back to make sure, yes, the partner comes. Okay, I was supposed to travel this month, but okay, let me increase it to maybe 3 months later so I can have the finances to carry along. So I know it is possible. So you can't tell me it's not possible. Yes.
So looking at what you've just said, let's look at how long. According to you, it's not a 5-year course. So how long do you think, two people should date? And at that point, how long do you think they should stay before one can say, okay, if at this point, if I'm not seeing the green light that we're headed towards marriage, I think I should pull out. How long do you think?
Okay, for me, I don't believe in the marathon date where you have to stay for a very long time dating a person. So I feel at most you can know someone like you're just dating. 6 months to 1 year is okay for that. Then if you're really interested in this person, and then we call it courtship, right? Maximum 6 months. You understand? And then you already know this person. Okay, this is the person I want to settle down with. But 4 years is too much a time to spend. Yeah.
So 6 months, 1 year.
6 months to 1 year.
I don't really put time on these things because I feel like, to me, marriage is not really my plan right now. So if I enter a relationship and I'm being asked, I just feel like, let me get to know this person I'm dating first. And if I'm sure this person is who I want to spend my life with, and I achieve my plan. So the thing is based on me. I have a list of what I want to do before I get married. I have where I want to be before I get married. So I wouldn't place time on it, sorry to say. Yes. Yes. So it also depends on the personality involved. Yes.
But another thing I'm looking at is, You know, some people are in a relationship for quite some time, and because of maybe financial constraint, the guy just got that opportunity to travel. Now he's out there. Do you think that 6 months for someone who just, you know, left the country, you think that 6 months, is it possible the guy must have forgotten the girl, or you think he may be trying to settle down? Is 6 months too short or too long for one to say, ah, no, how can he be settling down? He doesn't want to take forever to settle down. Do you think he, from his angle now, let's look at it from the angle of the guy now. Do you think he must have forgotten the girlfriend, or you think he's trying to settle down?
No, for me, I don't think he has forgotten about the girlfriend. 6 months. I think 6 months settling down. My guy, you have to think about the people you borrowed money to travel with. You understand? Maybe at the end of the day, you borrowed like, let's say 3.5, or you had to get a loan. Like then you need to work out that money first.
But working out that money doesn't mean you not call me.
No.
Doesn't mean you
in the part of
me.
communication, I think he has a flaw, depending on what the issue was. But I think 6 months is not too big to settle down. It's not a lengthy time to settle down. Probably the guy has to do some things. Maybe he's traveling with maybe school papers or stuff like that. He has school on his head, he has paying bills on his head, he has to pay loan on his head, and then he has to now call his babe. So for me, 6 months is not too long. Probably there are some other things going on, except this guy had already leave this girl for in mind before leaving.
That's what I'm asking, because for you not to have, you don't keep in touch, even when she told him that she wasn't feeling too well, the response she got wasn't really encouraging.
Then there's a possibility that that girl is no longer in his mind. So probably he's using this traveling out as an escape route. Yeah.
Some people, relationship may have ended though, but the other party may not know.
They just they tag along now. Maybe they, you know.
It's sad. It's sad. Do you think the same thing, that the guy have forgotten about it?
I think, for like he said, settling in takes a long time. That Japan
especially when you borrow money,
is really stressful. Trust me. But then for this guy, I always say it. Even if my partner is in hellfire, you should beg the devil to give him 1 second to call me and tell me, baby, sorry, I just entered hellfire. Okay, I'll call you back. I'm serious. You can't. That should be what's the explanation that you cannot even call me and tell me what is going on in your life? It just shows where you place me.
Exactly.
Because I'm this kind of person that even if I'm in toilet, baby, I'm toilet too. So you should also tell me what's going on. You're going through shit. What are you going through? Let me know. Put me on this stuff. Because I feel like this girl is feeling left out because he's not telling her anything. So people lack communication. In this our generation, people lack communication. They'll tell
really
you.
Bad.
They'll tell you, do you know what I'm facing? Why are you not telling me? What am I a spirit?
Exactly.
I'm not a spirit. So he has to communicate.
That's quite interesting though. So, but another thing I want to also look at, you know, some people travel and even from the airport, they find themselves in jail. Some people travel and they just, you know, realize that they fall into one problem or the other. And you hear people say, okay, all the while you've not heard from him, I've been in jail. So in such scenario, I think for 6 months is not enough for one to draw conclusions yet. There could still be room for you to still evaluate. And again, all the while you guys were dating, between both of you, there are certain things you will say, no, I know what Emeka can do. For Emeka not to have called me, is either he's going through something, but normally he used to call. So I think everything from the beginning, if you understand your partner, you should be able to tell what they can do. And that could shaping your decisions when you want to decide on, you know, what next to do, like she's trying to really explain. So let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue on the conversation. We'll be right back.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all the pains.
Welcome back. It's Spicy with Phina, and we've been having a very interesting conversation. So the question I said I was going to ask you guys is, I want us to look at the worst case scenario when it comes to distance relationship. What's worse? What's it go happen? Like, if my boyfriend or my husband is not here with me, and maybe that communication link is not, you know, is not properly aligned, what do you think can possibly happen? Maybe like cheating, or what do you think can possibly happen?
think she should go first.
Go first. Okay, let's hear you.
Okay. Because I didn't the judge pass now.
What do you mean that now with the judge pass? Let me hear what you have to say.
Okay. First of all, I will feel lonely.
Or would that push you to go and get maybe blankets to cover yourself?
One thing I know is that I know when to leave a relationship. I'm not capping, like I know when to leave a relationship. Okay. So if I feel like this is getting too much, yes, it can increase the possibility for me to leave you as my partner. I would leave you and I wouldn't turn back. But I would definitely give you a heads up. Hey, what's up? Let's do this. Let's
try to find out at least what's happening.
But when your cup full, when you're full,
full to brim,
I would leave you. So I will feel, it makes me feel lonely. It makes me leave you. It makes me, explore other options because I'm a hot girl. So. Sorry. So I was
explore other options. Yeah, but
so there's options.
Obviously,
there are options.
I'm still hot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, nice. But you take a walk first before you explore other options.
Obviously, no. I will tell you, okay. I'm leaving. No, I'm leaving. Yes, I will.
But you know, some people might just not take a walk. They'll just be making their partner feel like everything is all right, and they are doing their side hustle by the corner.
Those are people that like take time to heal. Like there's some people that stay in the relationship and heal before they move. Because if you break it off with someone and you still love the person, if you're apart from the person, it'll be so hard for you to move on. So some people stay in the relationship. They get this guy to call them, just the normal relationship thing, and they are trying to move on.
Why stay here?
Yes, yes, it happens.
Emeka, is it true that some people stay here? No, because personally, I don't know how to do. How do they do that thing? You're here and you're there.
It happens. Sometimes it could be because of the favors you're getting from this other person.
Okay.
You're like, make I still hold this guy. Maybe he gives you money, but this other guy that is those options. Those options. Maybe you like this particular guy and then he's giving you attention. But now this your guy has traveled out. And let's say possibly he has academics going on. He has some things going on and he's not really calling. I don't know the reason why he was not calling for like 6 months. But for my kind of person, I can be someone that is, if I have a project, for instance, and that project is taking me like 3 months. Before I start that project, I'll be like, guys, see, these 3 months, now no if you see me for house. So if I'm doing this kind of attitude, like I don't call frequently, just know that I'm into this thing. So for like these 3 months, I can call you once. And sometimes when I call you, the call I should have made for like 3 days, I will use that whole time to make all of those calls. We catch up and the rest of it. So it could be the situation. All right, I'm not making excuse for it, but it could be the situation. So I feel if they had not really discussed or defined this relationship before traveling, there's going to be a problem. There's going to be a big problem. So I expect them to have planned the whole moving thing. Okay, I'm going to be for 6 months. This is what I'll be doing. At this point in time, if you cannot reach me, you can do this, you can do that. Maybe he has a friend you can reach out to. You can, okay, what's up with this, my guy? What's happening? So in the midst of all of those things, you can still find ways to keep communication.
And I also think that as much as you search for happiness, some people search for happiness, their happiness in other people.
No, that's wrong.
You have to find happiness within you.
Very, very
wrong.
Do you get? As much as the guy is out there, if you love him so much and you feel okay, maybe probably you want to make some excuses for him in your head. Okay, he's busy. Get busy too. Get busy too. Do other things. Improve yourself. Grow your career. Chase money. It is only me. For me, I just feel people who don't have anything doing, or maybe they just everything about their life is dependent on the other person. That's when you get so bored.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he go choke you.
He go choke.
Yeah.
He go choke.
Yeah.
People should learn to invest in themselves.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy, and you will not know when time will be. Time will.
Yeah.
You get. And there's a way she will even do so much for herself, improving herself. Even when this guy comes back and says, "I'm so sorry, all this why," he will see a different person. That at the end of the day, I did not meet her the same way I left her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's that should apply to both parties.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't just come and fold your legs and be saying, he's not here, so therefore heaven should fall. One thing. Everybody should work on themselves. Find happiness within you.
Exactly. And it goes to say something also, like both parties have to have both personal and corporate goals.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're going, this is what we'll be doing. This is what we need to be doing for ourselves. Then for you yourself, what are you doing for your career? Just like you said. Now, what are you doing to build yourself?
Exactly.
So by the time this guy is coming back, it's not like, okay, he's coming back to spend all the money he has made, maybe trying to marry you. And at the end of the day, maybe to buy tickets, you can't even afford a simple thing. So you get. Individually, we have to make plans for ourselves. And then as individuals that want to get married or they are in a relationship, then we have our relationship goals. That's why it needs to be defined. So every day, for me, I really don't like a situation whereby my babe is the one that talks. Like, where are you? Alpha, where you did? Are you doing this? Who is with you? Let's do video
It's stressful. It's draining.
Like, especially for guys, most guys will agree with me. Sometimes guys, they think plenty things.
Yes.
Plenty things they run through our mind. Maybe say, you know what, maybe relationship join. You understand? So sometimes the guy wants to just finish what he's doing and then he comes home and say, babe, have fun now. What's up? What's happening?
Exactly.
But by the time he's trying to fight what he's fighting outside,
you're adding more,
and then you're bringing your own.
It's
Maybe
stressful.
he just had a discussion with a client and the deal didn't go well, and you're like, babe, why haven't you been picking your calls? I feel I will not hit. I can't hit you physically, but in my mind, I don't give you physicality. You understand? So these are things that we need to put into consideration.
That's why you guys should communicate.
No, see, you get some communication where you know fit talk.
You have
You
to
understand?
communicate.
It's just like carry you and put inside my mind. Just see what's happening and come out. You understand?
No,
So,
like as your partner should even know that you have a deal. You guys don't understand.
You know we are wired differently.
Exactly.
We're wired differently. And sometimes it baffles me how the men think. Like, they just feel, okay, let me just solve the puzzle. And when we're done, I cannot. Whereas woman is saying, bring me into that puzzle. Let me see if I can also help you. Let's give this lady our last words. Now, she's saying, do you think I should keep waiting for this guy? Maybe probably he's trying to settle down. Or do I just move on? It's 6 months and his response is not encouraging. So let me have your final words for her.
Okay. I think she would be the best person to know what to do.
Okay.
But if I was in that situation, I'll consider the kind of person my partner is.
Okay.
Is it this kind of person that is this way when he's under pressure, he's trying to do something? Like he said, his partner will know that this is kind of person he is. So in my head, is this how my partner is? If this is not how my partner is, I'll tell myself it's time to move on.
Something is fishy.
Yeah, so instead of me trying to get back what is already gone, I will leave. Even if I'm crying, I'm leaving. I'll pick someone, move on. So I feel like she has to ask herself this question. Is this how my partner is? If this is how he is, then let me wait for him till when he's ready. But if this is not how my partner is, it's time to go. Yes.
So if she thinks she can give it more time to see if he would come around.
Yeah.
What's your final take for her?
Okay, so my final take for her is like I said earlier, there should have been a plan before all of this movement.
Yeah.
Now you need to look back. Is it keeping to what we discussed? Do you understand? Now, if he has not been able to reach out, because I believe so much, if they are going to keep this relationship as far as it is, communication needs to be intact. So if they've been a bridge in communication, you need to find ways to actually reach out to this guy, know what's happening, and then don't just reach out. Maybe finally you get across to him.
You now want to nag.
And then you want to nag. Because just like the Bible will say that, how forcible are the right words? You need to know how to, babe, what's up now? I've not heard from you for like 3 months, 6 months. What's happening? How far with this thing you said you want to do? Now, if you now do all of those communication and you find out that, man, this guy is really having a hard time. Maybe settling down and stuff like this, just give him space to breathe, to do those things. While you are reaching out, maybe by any other means, you may have his friend's number, or probably he's reaching out to his family. You're like, okay, how far with your brother? This thing he said he wanted to do, how is he doing it? And then you're also checking your own corporate goals with the guy. Is it actually making sense? if those things that you guys want to do together is still in the pipeline, you see it working, I think you should just give it time. And then see how it goes.
Yeah. And if it doesn't budge,
everybody move.
There's, thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you all for coming. Thank you.
Yeah.
We have something for you, and
Amazing.
I'm blushing.
Okay, so this is for you.
I love
God
it.
says Spicy with Phina.
Oh my God, I love the color.
And we have a touch of Ankara because Spicy with Phina is probably African, like you can see on my,
It
Thank you
looks
so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Okay, so we've come to the end of today's
Kids, you should
episode
not
of
see
Spicy
this.
with Phina. And if you're the writer of the story, weigh the options, given and see what works for you. And remember, relationship, you've been dating this guy coming, and if you look at it and you feel he's not like that, and you think this communication that is not really being done properly is something you can amend, all you need to do is try to reach out to him, try to find out if he's okay. Don't nag. This is not the time to nag. It's a time for you to find out if he's doing okay. Okay, and if you give it a little more time and everything seems cold, I know that I know when to go and when not to go. But either way, I just want you to look at the positive side of life and just know that every single thing will definitely be all right. So long as there's life, there's indeed hope for everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you are the writer, please take note of all I've just mentioned. I have to go now until I come your way again next time with another interesting episode of Spicy with Phina. Please follow us on all our social media handles at Spicy with Phina. If you want to send us stories, please send your stories to spicywithphina@gmail.com. And if you want to come on the show, please call the numbers on your screen. I have to go now. Until I see you again next week, it's bye for now.
You'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Spicy with Phina is a talk show that addresses life issues. Free to share with us.